Yay! You finally get to live your High School Musical fantasy. Except there is a lot less singing and dancing than the iconic movie series portrays. But seriously, it's different from middle school in more positive ways than negative. So, let's debunk the myths you may have heard and set the facts straight. Hi, I'm Anika Nagpal, and this is Bridging the Gap Between Middle School and High School. When you hear the words high school, you probably associate those words with no free time, an astronomical amount of work, 24/7 stress, and lots of strictness and expectations. That makes high school sound so horrible. In all honesty, high school is harder than middle school, and it is designed to be that way. So it's normal for high school to seem hard. The goal is to prepare you for your future endeavors, whether that's secondary education or the workforce. So yes, you'll get more homework than middle school, but it also depends on what level class you take. Honors, regular, AP, or IB courses vary in homework load. In my experience, the workload varies in waves. For example, I know I have my core classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so those are my particularly heavy work days, while other days are lighter, or I might not even have any on some days. In terms of the no free time and the 24/7 stress, I always tell people that you are the one in control of how you manage your time. It only gets bad if you let it get bad. In comparison to middle school, high school is a time for independence. You get to decide how you want to work, when you want to, and how you will schedule it with other activities in your life. High school is a time to work on time management, balance, and learning more about yourself as a student and as a person in general. Also, teachers are more relaxed with their policies, and they understand that you are a student and a person trying to live through life, because high school is the time where teens gain exposure to jobs, time management, etc. Trust me when I say that high school is considered one of the most fun and memorable times of people's lives. There are many advantages of high school over middle school. In middle school, for the most part, there are a select number of clubs and teams for extracurricular activities due to the necessity of adults supervising the kids. In high school, there are numerous student-led clubs and school-wide teams to join. And the process of initiating a club is easier because high school's goal is to teach you to work for what you want. That's another thing about high school. There is less of the teachers holding your hand every step and more of independence. You get to decide how you study and what your involvement outside of academics is. It's all in your hands. The teacher teaches, and your job is to decide how to work with and apply the learning. In that sense, it is more lax. You have more freedom to pursue academic and extracurricular activities with fewer restrictions. Because high school is nearing the beginning of your journey in the real world, you'll find more opportunities that you can gear towards what you want to study in the future. For example, your high school might have a tie-up with another facility that houses courses for you to take. This can be a university that offers college-level classes, a courthouse that offers pre-law classes, or a tech center that offers business and computer science classes. Definitely take advantage of those opportunities. The best part is, if you don't know what you want to do in your future, you can still try these courses/programs to see what you like and what you don't. With these external classes outside of the school, many doors can open in terms of internships, networking, jobs, etc. You'll hear plenty of myths about high school, which are certainly untrue. So, before believing the myth, question its relevance and its accuracy by contacting members of a high school, consulting an adult, or even just looking it up. High school carries several positive factors that can help guide your education to its future path. For example, your school may offer any events or bridges to connect with outside facilities to aid you in any career pursuits. So don't be afraid to just try new things, because who knows, you might like it. Due to the plethora of papers and assignments you'll receive, it is easy to get everything scrambled up and start to drown in papers. That level of disorganization can cause unnecessary stress just because you simply can't find where you put your biology paper last week. There is a fix to this: staying organized. Yes, easier said than done, but there are strategies in place to help you. When school supply shopping, try not to get distracted by all the pretty colored pens, although that is very difficult to do, and instead gear your attention towards getting binders, folders, organizers, and my favorite, a planner. So you could label a binder or folder for each subject along with a notebook. A planner is one of the best inventions to ever exist. Why? Because it does just that. It helps you plan. You can section it off into school subjects while placing due dates and reminders in the calendar portion of it. If you don't like the old-fashioned paper planners or supplies, there are many online organization tools. For example, Google Drive can house folders, which could be your subjects, documents, and a calendar as a planner. And there are a number of apps available to help you plan your activities and assignments. If your school offers lockers, then use one. It really comes in handy when you can access all your supplies in one designated area. Hopefully, with these tips, you won't end up losing that bio paper because you know where to find it, either your biology folder or online one. Make sure you read every syllabus provided by your instructors. Teachers put time into the syllabus. To ignore it will not serve you well moving forward. One thing that many high schoolers seem to believe is that the classroom time the teacher is teaching, is the only way and time to learn the content. If you are confused about something, well, if you didn't ask a question in class, then you missed it. Boo-hoo! That is absolutely not the case. Yes, please ask questions and stay curious in class. It shows that you are consciously making an effort to improve your learning. But also, if you are confused about something and want to further explore it, or if you didn't ask in class, there are so many resources out there that will surely answer your question. Resources such as Khan Academy, Quizlet, multilingual dictionaries, and IXL are a few of the many online tools you can use. If you aren't one for online learning, ask your teacher for the textbook that they are teaching the curriculum from. If you want a guided lesson, see if your school offers an after-school tutoring program or find a time to meet with your teacher to discuss any confusions. Please don't hesitate to ask for help. That's why your teachers are there. They want to help you succeed. High school is one of the most eventful parts of life. You learn, grow, and discover more about yourself than you may have done before. That's why it is incredibly pertinent to figure out how you study and learn. Are you a visual or auditory learner? Notes on paper or online? Quizlet flashcards, or reviewing the terms on paper? Knowing how you study will not only help you ace your classes in high school, but also any future educational endeavors, such as college. In college, how you interpret and apply the lecture is up to you as long as you understand the content and show your learning on exam day. High school is structured similarly to prepare you. When a teacher's lecturing, you may find it helpful to take notes while they're talking. Take pictures of the lesson and write it at your own pace, or even take notes at a later time. Your teacher might have some suggestions on how to study. Definitely take those into account, but at the end of the day, it's all about how you want to study and work. In my experience, it took me several tries to find a study strategy that worked for me until I was successfully able to gauge what kind of learner I am paired with the type of concept learning in class. So, it's okay to try many strategies. This is all a trial and error process, and the best part is that you're not alone. Ask your peers and teachers to help you out if need be. According to research on adolescent development, 55% of high school students struggle with procrastination and time management. Now, I know this isn't what you wanted to hear, but by improving your skills in this arena, you're sure to have a well-balanced high school experience. Procrastination is incredibly tempting, especially when that PlayStation is in the corner of the room, beckoning you to play on it, or when you wanted to see that last episode of Stranger Things after being left on a cliffhanger. I get it, it's not easy. But with the help of a planner, you can section off your after-school and weekend routine to make sure you're getting the best of both worlds. Break off your day into a to-do list. Plan out when you'll spend allotted amounts of time on work with scheduled breaks in between. An example of this plan could be something like this. Okay, I expect my biology paper to take about an hour, so I'll do that first thing as I get back from school. I imagine I'll need a break after that, so I'll give myself 30 minutes to take a break, eat a snack, and finish my Stranger Things episode. Then I have to go to gymnastics practice, so that'll be about 2 hours. When I get back, I'll eat dinner and then close my day off with my history homework. By creating an organized schedule for yourself, you're able to make time for your schoolwork and yourself. Balance is key in high school, especially juggling school with extracurricular activities, mental health breaks, and social activities. This balance ensures that you're not just a student, but a well-rounded person who is incredibly productive and healthy. To review, here are the best ways to stay prepared in high school. Number 1, stay organized and utilize any organizational tools that work best for you. 2, take advantage of your resources, whether they're online sites, books, or even tutoring programs. 3, discover the way you work. Try different strategies to see how you can take in the information in the best way possible. 4, and it's all about how you balance your time. Remember, you're not just a student. You're a teenager that has other things going on. Keep a schedule to get you going. Just because you are moving on to bigger and better things beyond middle school does not mean you should cut off ties with those you know. Keep in touch with your contacts from middle school, friends, teachers, counselors, etc. Keeping in touch has many advantages. You can maintain your bond, seek and give advice, and help network for the future. If you are aware of this, reach out to people from your middle school who are going to your specific high school. Sometimes all students go to the same high school, while others have split populations of students going to different places. Make a big group chat of those people and get to know them if you haven't already. Your school might offer a high school outreach event where you get the chance to speak with representatives from there at your middle school. Go and attend those events to learn more. If your high school offers any orientation/meet and greet events with incoming students and staff, attend those. This will be an open gateway of communication with the people you'll be attending school with. Alrighty, I hate to crush any dreams, but we don't turn everything into a musical in high school. Well, except the actual musical that the school puts on. I can tell you off the bat that you won't see the stereotypical cliques such as the nerds, jocks, plastics, etc. Sure, you'll see groups of people form, but for the most part, those groups are formed in common interests or shared classes. And those groups are more open to having new people hang out with them than the movies portray. The reality is that you'll make friends with the people you have classes with, mutual friends, previous relationships, and shared clubs. You might think that once you finish middle school, you need a personality makeover and need to change from the person you were in middle school. Don't force any changes upon yourself because you want to become a whole other person when entering high school. If you're looking for a sort of glow up, know that those things occur with time. Everyone is bound to change in high school in several aspects because you learn more about yourself. The workload can change how you work and can change what you like and don't like. So, go into high school staying true to yourself, and who knows, you might change or you might not. All in all, you'll become older, more mature, and more experienced in high school, so that in itself is a change. If you do want to challenge yourself or find new ways to grow, utilizing classes and activities or organizations is an excellent way to try something new. You can meet others who share your interests, you can develop your leadership skills after watching other leads, and you can gain self-confidence by learning, doing, and refreshing your outlook. Another thing to remember is that there are designated support systems built into schools. Talk to a counselor about how you are feeling. Really take advantage of that resource because they are here to make sure you are happy and healthy. Also know that you can always reach out to a friend, teacher, guardian, religious leader, instructor, etc. Those types of people are examples of good advisors and listeners to talk about your feelings to. High school can seem scary in more aspects than one, but it's important to keep in mind that you're not alone. There are so many people in the same boat as you. Reach out to people in middle school over the summer. Connect with others going to your school or those at your school already. Try not to believe in anything you see in the media as an accurate portrayal of high school. Everyone's experience is different, so go in with an open mind. Lastly, stay true to yourself. Don't feel pressure to change for someone. You don't need to hang on the new school, new you mindset. Be comfortable with who you are and whom you want to be. High school is an excellent opportunity to move forward as an individual. If you found any of the information in this video useful, hit the thumbs up to let us know we helped. If you have any more questions about high school, let us know in the comments down below.